What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This is Nour Trades, and we're back after maybe about 2 weeks. We haven't uploaded a video on this channel. Yes, we're still doing the 25k to 100k challenge. If you want to know why we took a pause on that about a week or two ago, check out my Instagram, Trade Like Nour, where I post my daily losses or gains every single day. But basically, the market got volatile out of nowhere. So for the past month, we were on a steady uptrend where, market was taking some nice pushes up, a little, some little pullbacks here and there. But basically, we were on a nice uptrend with no crazy volatility, right? Out of nowhere, the market took a nice big dip for SPY around 320 all the way down to like it was about 300 actually. This happened overnight. We never really opened. We opened under 300, but around that 298 level, so like a 23-point move on SPY out of nowhere. So I switched to my main account to catch bigger moves with a bigger amount, because obviously the challenge is great and all for educational purposes, and it's fun just to show people that you can do it with a smaller account or whatever the case may be. But we're at around 52k. Don't get me wrong, we'll probably resume either this week or next week. But if you look at my days, I actually had a couple pretty big days. I had a 20k day, 14k day, 10k day. You should check that out. I did have some losses. I think I had like a 6k loss day, 7k loss day. I don't remember, but check that out. You would understand why we took a pause. When you get daily updates on that Instagram. So that's why we haven't uploaded that video. The second thing here is today we'll be talking about how I made $2,500. And basically how to identify simple supports that you come across here and there, because a lot of basic traders have issues identifying supports and resistances. That's always a new student's first question. How do you find a resistance or support? Do you draw those lines? How do you know if it'll break through this and that? So basically, today I came across a very simple support with trading today. So I was looking at a stock, Roku. So it was very easy to identify the support on Roku, right? Let me show you guys exactly how I identified Roku support and how I profited off of it. So, oh man, my contacts. 1 second. All right, I think we're good. So if you look at Roku, so this is today, so forget about today. Today's Monday, by the way, if you look at the time here. And Friday, Thursday, and Wednesday, Roku was just very choppy. While the market was moving in very aggressive ways, Roku was, yes, very volatile, but it was in a very tight range. So it was volatile in a tight range. So look at Roku here, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So as you can see, what do you guys see like right off the bat when you're looking at the last 3 days for Roku? You see that every time it came to a certain level, it bounced right off. So what chart am I looking at right now? I'm looking at the 5-day chart. Obviously, I'm looking at the 5-minute. I can even look at where's the 15? The 5-day 15. This is still the last 5 days, but on a 15-minute chart, just to make it more compact. So as you can see, it got to a certain level and bounced off of it every single time for the last 3 days. And obviously today's Monday. So today's Monday, and the first level I'm looking at over the weekend that I'm going to be, last night what I was looking at for Roku was, are we going to open under it or open it above? If we open under, it's going to be a little bit more tricky, where obviously the next support is the next support system under that. But today we actually opened flat. So Roku is one of those stocks where it doesn't really move overnight unless it has a strong catalyst, whether it's moving up or down or whatever the case may be. But for the last 3 days, you could see that the stock bounced off of 120, right? I drew a support line, the 120 area 3 times, right? That's a triple bottom. We talked about triple tops. I do a lot of educational posts on Trade Like Nour. Like I said, that's my trading page, strictly trading, right? So as you can see, this hit that 120 area 3 times and bounced off of it. Yes, it bounced and got stuck on a range, bounced, got stuck in the range, bounced, got stuck in a range. Does that mean it's going to break down below that 120 area? No. So a lot of new students say, how do you know it's going to break under? Well, we don't. We got to wait for the move to happen. So when the move happens, you take advantage of it. So you have a resistance line, and you have your own support line. Personally, I don't attack the position unless I see it breaking to one side or another. So I'm not going to get into Roku if it didn't break either resistance or support. I wasn't really looking at the upside for Roku, but this probably would have been a good area, this 126, 127 area, even though I wasn't interested, honestly. So I'm not even going to say that's a good area. Looking at the 120 area made a lot of sense because it just kept bouncing off of it. So clearly that's some serious support, at least for the short term for Roku, right? Monday came, today the market opened, and SPY was around that 300 area, and usually when SPY gets around that 300 area, it always bounces above. So I didn't want to attack the position right off the 120, but then I had my next support at 118, and I'm like, all right, I'm not missing this. If it ends up bouncing, it ends up bouncing. I get in on the break of Roku today on the 118 break. As you can see, I bought the, let's see, where did I buy? I bought the 119 puts, very light. I went very light because I attacked the position very late. It was my fault, I hesitated, but I ended up attacking it on the 118 break, and it ended up falling all the way down here to 114. My target was around 112, and then later on in the day ended up hitting 112. I think my target was around 112.80. But what was I on? Yeah, so I attacked it late, and I ended up scalping it again on the next break right here on the 114 break. That's why you see the 115 puts. So I got back in on this break right here on the 114.26. I bought in the money both times, and I went in very lightly both times. So here we are. That was a very easy identification of support for a certain stock. This is some sort of tool that you can use for this is not just Roku, right? So if you see that a stock is bouncing off a certain level multiple times, you understand that there's definitely some support there, right? So today, Roku, usually I look on the bigger time frames where I'm looking on the 4 hour, where I'm looking at the last 180 days. Last night when I was doing some research and doing my analyzation before Monday starts, I saw that the last 5 days 120 has been a serious support here. So if I look at the last 10 days, it might not be the case. Yeah, so last 3 to 5 days 120 has been some real support. So I used that to my advantage today, and I took advantage of that. So that was my trade on Roku today, and that's how I made $1,732 on Roku. I made $775 on BA. I might as well show you guys why I actually made $775 today from Roku, BA, Boeing. So Boeing got some nice catalyst during the day today, and it's today they're actually testing their they had plane issues. Everybody knows that for the past, whatever the case may be. I think it's been a year now, or maybe more, whatever the case may be. So I had resistance for BA before today even started last night at around 186.47. I waited for the initial break right here, and when the catalyst came in a few minutes before, so the catalyst came in on this candle, I believe. It broke on this candle. I waited for it, and then when it ended up breaking on this candle, I got in for the 186 and ended up getting out on the 187 area. Again, very late in the day, so I went in very light, and ended up with $775 for the day. But I did miss out on a lot because I could have just watched the 5 minute, ended up coming back down, bounced off of that. I could have got back in on this candle right here and just rode it out for the remainder of the day, but I was out of the office anyway. So that is exactly how I made over $2,500 today. That's how you identify simple support systems that you can use at your advantage, and profit off of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions, make sure you comment down below. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see on my channel. It could be vlogs, other educational posts. Leave a like, and anything about my social media or my chat will be in the description below. I'll see you guys. Peace.